Addressing aspects like gender-based violence comes in handy with the wider mandate of peace building for the communities here. For example, the resettlement program that saw a number of families returning home after several years in camps sparked off a number of land wrangles. The Roco Kwo program has a special provision of training community peace teams.
The peace teams have been very effective in resolving some of the conflicts. They were set up mainly to bridge the gap between community members and the policy makers and other stakeholders like civil society organizations, because they are also, the members of the team are community members who identify advocacy issues and other challenges being faced within the community, and they forward to the relevant authorities. They don't only forward, but they also act on the emerging issues depending on their capacity.
We have a peace team of 25 members, but here behind me here, you can see 3 of them. They are working in this village. They are very vital in solving conflict. Those people, really, they work very hard. As you have seen, we have land dispute. Our major problem in our land here is now land dispute. If you have seen, this house has been destroyed because those people cannot go and settle anywhere because they don't know their boundary. They destroy their houses. So those 3 in this village, they are the one who is resolving the conflict, talking to the LCs. If you have seen, that man is also an LC1, and he is also a member of peace team. So the work of the peace team made the work of the LC1 and LC2 very easy.
CARE's mission in restoring people's lives here is also in line with many other international resolutions like 1325 that aims at strengthening women, especially in post-war conflict situations. This is a mission that CARE cannot accomplish single-handedly and therefore works closely with many other partners.
When we went in partnership with CARE, this had added values to our work, because it has magnified what we had been doing to a certain levels that like in area of peace building that we have been doing in the United Nations, which talks about 1325 and 1820 and the Goma Declaration. 1820 talks about taking record and stock of cases of SGBV, that is sexual and gender-based violence, and reporting them. And the reporting does not stop at this level. It's from the LC's level, it goes up to the national level, and the national level has to account to the United Nations by giving the data and giving what they are doing to redress those issues of sexual gender-based violence. And this is where we are best, because it has given us opportunity to report on these girls that have been defiled, have been abducted, have been gone into early marriages before the time they should have gone to marriages, and has given us time also to caution the government on the protection, on the participation, on the involvement of women in peace building, and more especially on awareness raising on the rights of women.
It is a little early to assess and genuinely point out the impact of the program for now. It still has a long way to go until 2015. However, with what is being seen, there is hope that in the Roco Kwo program, many families in Northern Uganda will be able to live the lives they've been dreaming of.
Challenge that I see, the need is big in the communities, and you know donor funding cannot reach everyone, and that is a very huge challenge which is already existing, but we shall do our best to see that the most affected are supported.
Northern Uganda being a patriarchal society, it is very hard to promote women empowerment because the society has ideologies that promote men, and you find that women's rights are stepped on, and you find that most of the activities that we do are trying to promote this woman that has been a subordinate to a man, which is really very challenging, especially in the eyes of the men themselves, even the women, because the systems that are set